Hey, what's up guys, this is Shocking Santana here. Now today I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile of a deck that I've been playing a lot. Ever since Set 17 came out, I've been playing Raizers, and then ever since GBT 1 came out, I kind of mixed them together with the new Extreme Battler stuff. So this is a deck I like to call Extreme Raizers, and I've won many locals with this. I've topped many locals with this. I've even topped ARG Connecticut with this deck. So it's a deck I've been running a lot. It's running smoothly. It's been winning me tournaments. I can't say anything more than about the deck. I mean, it's really, really good and it's really consistent. So that's the thing I like. So without further ado, here's the deck. So we're gonna start off with one Mariah. Now this is your starting Vanguard. Counter Blast 1, move to the Soul. It's just top 5 cards to your deck and search for a great thing and add to your hand. So really fuse up with the Soul for your Soul Blaster card. Next up, we run 3 Extreme Battler Victor. Now, Victor is a card which I really don't use, to be honest with you. He's good if I don't run into Mega Flare, to be honest. I mean, I use him basically for Stride Fodder, but yeah, that's about it. Next up, we have the Ace card in the deck. We have, I'm just going to throw him, 4 Mega Flare. Now, what this card does is, if there's 4 rested units, it gets critical. So you can swing with 2 rear guards. So, let me see. Pretend these are rear guards or whatever. So, pretend like this is a Legion. You go attack, boosted, whatever, and then this is Legion, and then boom, it gets a crit already. So, yeah, and then if you have a Cat Butler out, if it doesn't hit, it gets to stand up again. So, yeah. That's it for the grade 3s. Next up we have the grade 2 lineup, which is going to be 4 of the Legion Mate for Mega Flare, I believe. Dual Flare, I think his name is, yeah. So for him, when he's Legion, when you Legion for the turn, when you attack with your Legion, he can stand back up plus 5k, so that's really, really good. You want to be using his ability crucial when you get out your Cat Butlers, because if there's not 4 rested units, he doesn't get the crit Mega Flare. Next up, we got 4 12k attackers. I just like the 12k attacker, even though I'm not running the other Legion in the deck. It really does put on pressure, especially with Stride, which I'll get to that in a second. And then we have 2 copies of Street Bouncer. Street Bouncer is a really, really good card. It combos a lot with your starting Vanguard. So you can go. Let me see here. Alright, so pretend like I ride a grade 1. So I'm going to call this a rear guard. And then grade 2, I ride a grade 2. And then I call this, tap both of them, I get to draw a card, then Counter Blast 1, move this into Soul, search the top 5 cards from my deck for a grade 3. So it gives you necessarily like a +2. So that's what I really like about it. Adds more consistency to the deck, that's why I added 2. But yeah. Next up we have 4 PGs. 3 of them are going to be the damage on flipper. The 4th one is just a regular PG, because you can't guard rear guards with this PG. You can only guard Vanguards with this PG. So this one does both. Necessarily you wanna have the 4 PGs of this. Right now the Cross is still running around, so he's still a really good deck. But after GBT2, I would run 4 of these. I mean, this only protects the rear guard, so that's why. Because the Cross can stand up if it hits. Period. Next up, for grade 1s, we have the 2 Stride Fodders. One of them is signed. Basically, for the Stride Fodder, you just get a stride into it very, very easily. I mean, that's about it. I've only used his effect to thin my deck out sometimes for like crits, but yeah, just 2 of them. Next up, I play 2 Screaming Dance and Announce and Shout. He's really good to ride into turn 1, especially if you're going first. You tap 1, discard, and draw a card. So, thins out your deck for the Cat Butlers, mostly. And 2 of the, I don't remember his name, Carving Raizer. Basically, if you are in Legion, So, say, let's see, for an example, I do this, I do this. So, say if you're in Legion, pretend this is what your field looks like. Now his skill brings 2k if it's with whoever's in the front row. So if you're boosting with this will be 11k because it's in the front. It's in front of this, so it's 11k. So you attack, and then attack if you have like a Cat on the field on this side. Obviously, it would be boosting this, and like so, this is 17. This is going to be 20. But since this is in the field, it gets 20. It gets 24 because there's 2 units in front of it. So it's 2 here, 2 here. So it's 24. And then when this attack, it stand up, gets plus 5k. And then whatever. And then when Cat Butler stands up, when you sacrifice Cat Butler, like that's in the spot, you sack it, and then you boost with it, and then it becomes 30k. And then you can put all the triggers on here if you wanted to. It's a swing for very, very good numbers. So yeah, just 2 Cardfight Raizers, really, really good. Next up, we have 2 energy charger, where call this from your hand, Soul Blast 2, draw a card. It's good where you have Mario in the Soul, and then you can Soul Blast it. Like you can pull combo plays with, like I said, Mario and then Street Bouncer, and then you call this, you Soul Blast 2, you're plusing 3 right there if you hit it. And then on with the grade zeros. 4 Cat Butler. This is an absolute beast. This card has won me so many games and so many tournaments. It's ridiculous. So, when your grade 2 Vanguard attack doesn't hit, you sack it. If it's on the rear guard circle, you sack it, and your grade 2 Vanguard stands back up. Now, Legion is grade 3 and grade 2, so you can sack this. If the attack doesn't hit, stand it back up. Also, remember when Mega Flare swings, if it's 4 rested units, it gets a crit. So you sack it, and then it gets a crit, and then your field is like very, very terrible. I mean, not very terrible. Like it just goes off, and it's really, really stupid. Like I've gotten plays off where I have like, and then there's like Mega Flare here and the trophy attacker here, and I'm like, okay, what are you gonna do? You know, I've actually made somebody scoop at ARG because I played down 4 Cat Butlers and I had Mega Flare out with the 12k attacker, and they're just like scoop. So yeah, 4 of those. Next up, you have the triggers. It's gonna be real simple. 4 draw, 8 crit, 4 heal. I'll show you some plays after we get to the stride zone. I mean G zone. And here's a G zone. We're gonna play 4 copies of Meteor Kaiser Victoplasma, and then 4 copies of Vic 10. Oh. So Victo. I don't know why I say Victor, but Victoplasma. Counterblast 2. Counterblast 2. Choose 2 cards from your hand. Discard it. I keep reading it because I keep forgetting the effect, even though I use this card many times. Counterblast 2. Choose 2 cards from your hand. Discard it and flip one of these out of your G zone face up. This card loses triple drive, but it gets to stand back up. So you lose its triple drive, so it becomes twin drive. And you can only activate this effect if there's 2 or more face-up two or more face-up units in your G zone. So obviously you go Vic 10 first, and then go into Victoplasma. Yeah, this card's stupid. Also, this card, Vic 10 is when this card hits, send up one of your rear guards and give it plus 5k. This card puts pressure. This card puts pressure. Mega Flare puts pressure. This is a pressure deck. This is just insane. So, let me show you some tips of how I usually go about winning some tournaments. And if you guys want to know, I mean, I'm not gonna say bullshit, but I'm saying the bullshit. I'm not bullshitting because if you go on CT Final Turn, my buddy Carlos's YouTube channel, you can see that He's mentioned me a lot of times in his videos, and because we're really good friends. But he's mentioned me a lot of times, you know, winning deck or topping a tournament, and saying that he hates this deck, but it's too good, it's too consistent. So it doesn't really matter who's here. But yeah. So go right here, go right here. So this is what your field usually looks like. You can go always attack with this 17k Vanguard. Then you go 16k Vanguard, and then you go swing 24k Vanguard because this is right behind it. You stand this, give this plus 5k. The attack doesn't hit. Remember, this is what a crit because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, but well, there's 5 technically, because if you didn't have this, it will still go off because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, because it still counts as your Vanguard circle that there's 2 units. So yeah. So you have 4 rested units. It's a critical. Deck doesn't hit. Sack it. Stand back up. Then boost with it. So it's 30k. And whatever triggers you get, you can place them wherever you want. You can place them here. You can place them here. I like to sometimes put them right here for pressure, but if I know they have like a lot of peer guards in hand from drive checking. Wow, I can't speak today. I usually just put it on here, and then it makes up more pressure. Like, let me show you the play that I did at ARG. I think it's like my round 7 opponent. It's all, if you go on Carlos' YouTube channel, make sure you say John sent you, and Santana sent you, and look at the vlog from ARG. So I literally had that to my opponent at ARG, and I was like 10k rear guard, 10k rear guard, and then 20k with the crit Vanguard, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, scoop. So yeah, this deck is really fun to play. Let me show you this combo where you can get off Witch Stride. And I usually do this combo a lot. I mean, oh my bad. So yeah. So yeah, you stride, go to him. Now he keeps the name, so if you have this boosted, he can give him plus 2k. Then you can go boost. First you attack with this first, 12k attacker, then attack with this. All the triggers effects will go on here, obviously. And then unless he says like 1 to pass, but if he doesn't let it hit, I mean, you don't get the effect of, but it does let it hit. Send up plus 5k, so this makes it a 17k booster. I mean 17k attacker. So yeah guys, that's about it for the deck. I mean, really self-explanatory. You put a lot of pressure, you continue to put a lot of pressure, and then you just win the game. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and expect a lot more to come very soon. Bye.